Hey guys, I don't know if any of you will ever get to see this video. It's actually not for you, it's more for me. Last few years I've been real sick and I'm having some rough times. And because I've been so sick and so close to my mother's side, I do a lot of evaluating of myself and others. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if I said I wasn't evaluating situations and experiences I had with others, then none of what I would say really would make any sense to anybody. I do know that I am in my final time in life, and I'm okay with that, actually. Sorry about the glare. Actually, I've always been quite close to the other side. I never felt like I belonged here when I was born, I guess. But when you're born and your first experiences in this life, even though science says babies, their emotional status always remembers how you made them feel, how it happened, what happened. And so when you start a life in abuse, that means that in your life, before this one, you were an abuser. And it's inside you. And your job in this life is to fix it. If I had any advice to give anyone about dying, because I have been dead, choose to believe it or not, it's up to you. But my only advice would be to keep in mind in this life, the first thing you face on the other side is you. You face who you really are, not who you tell yourself you are. Because you face you. Every action, every word, hurtful or otherwise, you are held accountable for. Believe me, if people really understood what death was, we would not be the human species that we are. We would be much better to each other because we would understand that what we take with us is the guilt. You do take something when you leave this world. You take all your life experiences. You take every memory, even the distorted ones, because there they straighten out. And you see it all for what it really was. Not just your booty hurt emotional feelings at the time you were enduring. And see, all of this applies to everybody, including me. Maybe that's why I'm making this video. I think every human being on this planet needs to check themselves. You know, Jesus, fine man. I do believe lived. I believe there were many men like him who was trying to stop the world from what it was doing. I do believe that, but I don't believe in a religion. And I don't believe in paying for anybody to give me prayers or songs to sing about my wonderful, glorious God, who is now left out of the picture for a man who said he was a man, even though he had a message. He was still a man up until his death. And churches that praise him, not God. I'm not sure. I can't speak on God's behalf. But I can speak as a parent who loved my children. And some of them carry a good message with them, some don't. But they're my children. They don't want to be worshipped. If you want to worship Jesus or God, then change your life. Change the way you approach people. I'm a vicious monster. I will tell you that straight up. I am a vicious monster. And if I feel attacked, I will accept the beat down for a while, and then I'm going to come at you, and if you're not ready, I'm going to tear you to shreds, and you're going to walk away. And I'm going to regret that I had to do it. Because believe me, I gave you warnings. Every person I've ever gone after with that anger or rage was given warnings and giving way too much time to correct it, with only ignorance standing in its place. I don't have to. You're right, you don't have to. But I don't have to accept it. That's the choices we get in life.